All right, welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're jumping straight into a really specific corner of critical infrastructure.
We really are.
We're looking at one piece of hardware, the Thor Broadcast F-2TEL, and it's designed to solve a very curious high-stakes problem.
It is. You could almost call it a bridge for like analog ghosts. What we're talking about is a system that takes plain old telephone service.
POTS, right?
Exactly, POTS. That old voice signal on copper wires that's, notoriously easy to tap into.
Oh, yeah.
And it converts it to run securely over modern fiber optic cable.
And that's the whole point, isn't it?
'Cause
The
that's
security, the documentation is really clear.
Yeah.
This gives you a connection that is virtually impossible to bug.
Impossible. It's contrasting that old leaky copper network with this, high security transport method.
So how does it actually work? At its heart, you're looking at an RJ11 to fiber converter.
Yep.
You need two of them, right? One on each end.
That's it. You use two of these to basically stretch a simple analog phone line over a massive fiber link.
Okay, let's get into the setup because this isn't just for, extending your home phone. If you're using this, you're trying to keep legacy stuff running. Old fax machines, maybe a dial-up modem for some industrial gear.
Right. And you're probably asking, why not just switch everything to voice over IP?
Exactly my question.
And, well, that's the key. VoIP can be really finicky with those older signaling protocols. The F2TEL it keeps that analog signal pure. And it does it by letting you choose which side of the line you're pretending to be.
So that's the DIP switch setting they mentioned.
Yep, a simple little switch. You can set the port to FXS mode, so it acts like the telephone itself, the end device.
Okay, or?
Or you flip it to FXO mode, and now it's acting like the wall jack, like the central office or the PBX. It's seamlessly bridging those two worlds.
And you don't lose the little things in the process. I saw it specifically mentions it supports caller ID pass-through.
It does, which is huge. It proves this is more than just a dumb converter. It's maintaining the full service.
So if it can handle those old, tricky protocols, the next question is scale. How far can you actually push this signal?
And this is where it gets kind of wild. It really speaks to why this is for, critical infrastructure.
Right.
On standard multi-mode fiber, you're looking at about 2 kilometers. But switch to single-mode fiber, and that same voice connection can span up to 120 kilometers.
Wow. 120 kilometers. That is one extraordinarily long and very private party line.
It really is.
And a connection that long,
Yeah.
you'd need to be able to oversee it remotely.
Of course. And this isn't just a dumb box. Like we said, it's fully manageable. You can get in there remotely via SNMP, check the system status, everything.
So from a central control room, you can see the fiber link, health, port status, any alarms.
That's what elevates it. It's not just a converter. It's a secure industrial-grade conduit that you can manage from anywhere.
Okay, this brings up a really important nuance. We have to mention that update notice, the one from June 20th, 2025.
Yes. This is critical. The features list talks about supporting an FXS to FXS hotlink mode.
Which would be like a dedicated, always-on phone line between 2 points.
Right.
A direct link.
Exactly. But the update is very specific. The ability to put the units into service mode to create that direct link is gone. It's no longer available.
That is a major constraint you need to know about.
A huge one. Finally, there's just the sheer endurance of the thing. It's built for places where failure just isn't an option. It runs on low DC power and has a mean time between failures of 125,000 hours.
That's what, over 14 years?
Years and years of secure, continuous performance.
So when you boil it all down, what this all means for you is that the Thor F-2TEL is this really sophisticated solution. It takes the most traditional, easily compromised communication method analog voice and gives it the security, the distance, and the robust management of a fiber backbone.
Yeah, the main takeaway is that old technology doesn't just disappear. Sometimes it just gets a high-tech, covert security update.
And that leaves you with the final thought, doesn't it? Considering this niche, creating a virtually unbuggable phone line with massive reliability, what other pieces of seemingly obsolete tech might be secretly running on ultra-modern fiber transmission methods today, completely invisible to us? Something to consider the next time you look at a wall jack.